What's up guys, Dan here with VidderTech, and the Moft Phone Stand is a MagSafe compatible stand and wallet for your iPhone 12. It's quickly asserting itself as one of the top MagSafe accessories out there, and it is one of the most requested items that I do a review on this channel. A quick shout out to Moft for sending over this review unit. While it won't influence the nature of this review, I'm glad to have the opportunity to share this with all of you today. Let's get into it. So MagSafe was brought to the iPhone lineup with the launch of the iPhone 12 in 2020. And it's crazy that just an array of magnets can open up this entire world of accessories out there. From cases to charging stands to car mounts to wallets, I've reviewed most of the most popular MagSafe accessories on the channel. So if you haven't seen them yet, go back to my MagSafe playlist where I cover pretty much everything out there MagSafe related. And of course, if you want to see future reviews on MagSafe lineups or new products that are coming down the line, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified every time a new video like this comes out. And now lastly, before we get into it, if there is a MagSafe accessory that you don't see covered by the channel but you want to see a review on it, leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to get to that. Now back to the review. Now getting back to Moft, they're not necessarily new in the market. In fact, they've had previous stands for older phones where it had an adhesive on the back just to stick to it instead of the magnets like the one in this review. They've also had ones for laptops so that they can be tucked away but propped up when needed. And while I don't have a laptop stand to show you today, I do have the magnetic Moft stand. Now getting into the world's fastest unboxing. We've got the Moft stand and the Moft magnet mount, and that's it. And they keep it simple because that's all they really need. The Moft stand comes in ash gray, sienna brown, night black, and Oxford blue, and the night black version is what I have here. And all the models are made with vegan leather, which is smooth and environmentally sustainable. So the Moft stand connects to the back of your phone magnetically. It snaps on really easily if you have an iPhone 12 with a surprisingly strong magnet. I'm not really concerned that it's going to fall off like I have been with previous MagSafe wallets. Now in terms of the fit, it's one size fits all, fitting the entire iPhone 12 lineup from the Pro Max, which is what I have here in this review, all the way down to the 12 mini, in which case it takes up the entire back of the phone. Now if you have an earlier model of iPhone or you have an Android phone, then they do have an adhesive stand that sticks to the back of your phone or the back of a case, and then it works exactly the same way. And in fact, that's the one they recommend if you want a really strong hold compared to a magnet hold, which this one has. If you want to use the magnetic stand with a previous generation iPhone like the 11 or earlier, then you need a MagSafe compatible case. And the good news is they do actually exist, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you're looking to pick one of those up for an earlier generation iPhone. So the Moft stand just attaches to the back of your phone magnetically, just like that, and you can see that it's extremely slim here. That's actually 5 millimeters thin, according to the Moft website. And you can see here that it just folds open to a standing position, which reveals a spot for the cards as well. You can see here that I've got 3 cards. The first one is my OVU card, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to pick that up. And you can see it just slides in the back. Adding these 2 other cards as well, it's a tight fit, but it does work. So I wouldn't try to put more than 3 cards into it. Now to get the cards out, you're actually going to need to detach the wallet and pull them out manually. There isn't any sort of grip on the back like there is with, say, the Apple Wallet or other third-party wallets. So simply by opening it and then pulling the cards out, you'll be able to get to them. Now the stand has a few different mounting options, starting with portrait mode, which simply is just opening the back, which you can see here, and then placing it down. And it's relatively stable. Even when tapping the phone, it's pretty difficult to knock over. Now second, there's landscape mode. Simply by tilting the phone over, it just rests and it's able to sit tabletop pretty securely. And then lastly, they've got what they call floating mode. So you can just rotate the Moft stand around so that it's in landscape mode, and then set that down so that it's floating rather than just sitting on the desk. Now, I personally don't watch a lot of movies on my phone, so I would more likely be using the portrait mode over the landscape or the floating mode. But I am still glad to see that it's much more stable than competitors in terms of using the phone while it's still standing. Another interesting but logical feature that Moft has included with this one is that not only do they have magnets in the back so that it can attach to your phone, but it also has magnets in the front. And that means that while you're not going to be able to charge directly through the Moft wallet, you are going to be able to place a magnet on the other side. And Moft also has a magnet pad, which they've included for this review, that you can attach to surfaces so that it can be securely mounted anywhere. It's a small but mighty magnet that comes with 3M on one side and a strong magnet on the other. And it just attaches to the back of your Moft wallet like this. I could definitely see some use cases like putting this on exercise equipment or simply just mounting it to the wall. And I will say it's one of the strongest magnets that I've used so far. I would actually recommend picking this up if you are picking up the Moft wallet. But in terms of using other MagSafe accessories with the Moft wallet, for example charging, it's not necessarily going to work. You won't be able to transfer power through the wallet, but you are able to sandwich it in between by placing your MagSafe charger on your phone and then placing the wallet over top of it, which allows you to charge while still watching. Now, I can't see myself doing this often, taking it off, putting a charger on, and then putting it back on. But if you are somebody who watches a lot of movies or wants your phone propped up while it's charging, it is able to do that. Now, in terms of compatibility with cases, as long as you're using a MagSafe compatible case, whether it's the Apple genuine one or a third-party one, they should work just fine with the Moft wallet. I've got a couple of options here to show you. So first up is the Apple leather case for the Pro Max. When we attach here, you can see that it shows the MagSafe animation. When attaching the Moft case, I can't really say it's any more or any less magnetic than it was before. But that's really a good thing because it's able to stay functional even when you put a case on it. Again, assuming that you're using a MagSafe compatible case. Next, we've got the Polo Lounge by Sonix. This is a third-party MagSafe case, and if I turn it over, you can see all of the magnets embedded in the back. And when we apply this, again, it just snaps on, and attaching the Moft wallet, it's just as strong as it was with the Apple case. Now, if you wanted to use other MagSafe accessories, like for example this MagSafe charging stand, the charging isn't going to work because it can't pass power through the wallet, but there are magnets on the back that actually allow it to mount surprisingly well. Honestly, before this review, I didn't think that this was going to work, so I'm pleasantly surprised that it does. And I get that it's sort of redundant to have a phone stand and the Moft stand. Why would you need both? But it highlights the fact that you would be able to use things like a MagSafe car mount without having to detach the wallet, which I think is going to encourage a lot more people to buy this over a wallet that doesn't have magnets embedded in the back. And of course, where you don't have the MagSafe mount, there's always the Moft Magnet, which is going to give you the optimal mounting. Like I said before, it's stronger than pretty much anything else that I have MagSafe compatible for mounting my phone. Now, if you're keeping up with the channel, you see that I previously reviewed the Spigen wallet stand, which is actually a really similar concept. Now, if you haven't seen it, definitely go back and watch that video. But comparing the two, I would say that the Moft wallet is actually much more durable in terms of being able to use it while it's standing without it falling over. And I also find that it has a stronger magnetic hold, making it more compatible with the 12 Pro Max than the Spigen one was. And now comparing it to the Apple Wallet, and this isn't really a fair comparison in any way. The Apple Wallet is fine, but I mean, it's just a wallet. The Moft Wallet includes the stand built in, and actually a more stable hold than the Apple Wallet does. So I can't personally give you a good reason to buy the Apple Wallet, even given the pricing in comparison to the Moft Wallet. But overall, the Moft wallet stand is a great option if you are looking for a MagSafe accessory that allows you to stand your phone, but a secure way to store your cards in a wallet as well. It doesn't sacrifice on quality as a result of that low cost, and it actually does feel very premium in pretty much every way. Even with the 12 Pro Max being the heaviest and the largest in the lineup, I found it extremely secure and I never knocked it over. It also didn't fall off my phone in any of my testing. While you won't be able to charge through it, you can charge in between it by sandwiching your charger in between the wallet and your phone, and the ability to use other MagSafe accessories on the back is possible. Also, the Moft Magnet mount is one of the strongest magnets that I've used to mount my phone, which is really surprising given the size of it. And overall, I've had a great experience, so I just want to take another second to say thank you to the Moft team for sending this over for a review. Now, if any of you have questions about the Moft stand, leave a comment down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And as always, while you're down there, remember to hit that like button because it tells YouTube the videos like this don't suck, and hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.